got different as far as like different Queens women is different. Queens women, different Brooklyn women, and things like that. So
like not her, but
can't get caught up in that.
Them chicks out there, I don't fuck with Corleone chicks. Like
he swore he's like I'm good. I seen
because I used to bring chicks through the hood and they used to be hating. Like
that's the regular.
Yeah, I ain't like that shit, so I always kept so I always kept it back in my mind. Like fuck these bitches.
But every woman or every hood would do that though.
Yeah, facts. They see
you like it's the one that we from.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a little...
I don't like that shit, though, man.
That shit trickled down to me to junior high school. I brought this girl over to my building one time, and I had to go past this park that had, everybody chilled in the park. And all the girls, hi, Jordan. I'm just like, oh. They ain't say hi to me walking there.
Never say hi to your ass.
But now they see me with her. They want to
know my name. You don't know my name. She told you my name, motherfucker, you.
Bro, I had bitches like jump out and give me hugs that I never hugged before when I was young. Like, bitch, you ain't never give me a hug.
You acting different.
I was trying to fuck and you ain't give up the fucking vagina. Now you trying to give me a hug because get the fuck out of here.
That's a territory. But
that shit, it hurts his spirit. Like,
dude, because bitches ain't never fuck with me like that when I was young.
That's that phony shit.
That's more of a territorial thing, too, because, I mean, like, you go to a chick's hood, like, it ain't like niggas is welcoming.
Nah,
it ain't like
we've all seen the lobby.
Niggas is up there talking, yo, what's good, but nah, like
the lobby wall.
Them niggas is just as territorial when it comes to that stuff. You go to their hood and everything like that, whatever the case may be.
I remember I did that dumb shit.
Yeah,
LG
like
projects as a youth.
Yeah, like
what project?
LG.
Oh, this nigga.
I was fucked up. I was fucked up in the game. She was like, "Yeah, come through." I was like, "Cool." Stupid me. I'm like, "All right, cool." Of course, the lobby full of just niggas that just got out of Spofford and shit. Like, this is nothing but delinquency all up and down the hall. Yeah. I said, man, fuck it. It is what I'm here now. We going through it. We talk about a person is my friend and this person my friend, that person's my friend. How do you define friendship? At this age, how do you define friendship? Like anybody want to start?
I just think that friendship is something that's very important because I make sure to keep a very good circle of friends around me. I consider like my friends like my family type joint. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like that's the way I look at it. It's very important, and when you determine a friendship, through the ups and the downs, like when you like just randomly just check up on you, and like yo, what's up and things like that. And it's always crazy because like I always like when I could tell somebody, yo, you're gonna live a long time. Like when I think about them, like just randomly, there's people somebody randomly they just hit me up or I see them or something like that. And it's like I think stuff like that is so fire. You know what I mean? Like yo, I be telling them like yo, you're gonna live a long time because it's like at the end of the day, like we all need each other. And I know everybody likes to promote all of this independent.
No new friends and
all
my
of that.
Circle's so small it's a dot and all this other wild shit.
Yeah, like I don't listen to rap. Don't listen to rappers. Like it's just something that it's like I know the support, and good friends, get you sometimes get you to the next level.
Yeah.
They're there to provide that push. They there to help you provide that foundation, and I mean friends like tell you the real, not yes men.
Facts.
They tell you the real, tell you like when you bugging out, tell you when you tripping out. You know what I mean? Like I don't want like my homies don't sit there and always tell me what I want to hear. I could tell them a situation like, oh, she this and third. Like nah, but you gotta. See it from,
bro.
You was tripping, son. You got to see it from, you know what I mean? Like, you got to see it from my point of view. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, certain
they'll
things
laugh.
like that.
They'll be like, oh, that's wild crazy.
Yeah, but they keep it 100 with you. And also, when I say friends, like male and female, because I have, female friends as well. And I cherish them because I consider them like my sisters. You know what I mean? And I cherish them because they give me a lot of insight on a lot of things that also from a perspective of like, for women that I don't necessarily know.
Yeah, you'll never
I'll talk to my homies about this shit and we be like, yo, fun. Then I say something, talk to my homegirls about it and they like, oh, well, such and such. That's the reason why she acting like that. I'm like,
but
that doesn't. I'm like, and that's what I'm saying. I'm like, yo, that doesn't make any sense. Like, I know. And they'll say, I know. That's why you don't get it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
you're talking a different language.
It's just something that is that means a lot to me. It's something that's very important. You know what I mean? And where it could be with somebody you even met yesterday, whatever, you know what I mean? As long as they bring in some kind of positive, like positive vibes and positive energy into your life, and that's the most important thing to
friendship.
me.
What about you, Marv? How do you define friendship?
Basically, loyalty, man.
Oh hell yeah.
Loyalty, like Ahmaad just said, someone that's gonna check you when you wilding out. like you definitely gotta like be there and check. Like nowadays, we all be bugging sometimes, and you just need that friend of yo, bro, pull you to the side like, yo, my G, I don't think you handling that shit the right way.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like people like that, that's family. Like Ahmaad just said, like you consider them family. You know what I mean? Because I ain't gonna say because some people family, you know, they don't really bang with their family.
No, that's real.
They don't
That's
really bang with their family like that.
That's real.
You can be born into like they're your blood or whatever, but family is like the people you really confide in at that moment in time. The family and friends, like those people are important. But continue as you're saying.
Yeah, man. So it's kind of like basically someone that's gonna check you and just always going, you know, like you ain't got to speak to them months, probably a year. it just y'all just moving.
Yeah.
And then soon as y'all get back together and get it, it's like never left.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like just spinning off each other, especially the female friends. I have a lot of female friends too, and they always give it to me raw. I don't be want to hear that shit.
Yeah.
They definitely
They do.
They definitely kick my ass. Like, yo, bro, you wildin'.
You talking crazy shit.
You talk crazy shit.
Very important.
You know what I mean? And I always think that you just bugging cause, especially if it's a woman problem, you just bugging because she a female too. So y'all just
in cahoots.
But when, like, you know what I mean? When I get off the phone or something and I sit down, like, damn, this motherfucking bitch was right.
You know what that is?
Damn you.
We think because we thinking logic, and then it's actually like when we actually get hit with logic.
Yeah.
Like damn.
Women
like,
logic is a little different. It sets in and it be like, God damn.
They so
you be
logical.
washing dishes.
They
This
so logical when they
motherfucker.
not. They so logical when they not with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so logical when they not with you. They logical as hell. Give you all the greatest advice in the world.
That was some whole shit. You gotta,
That nigga was subliminal.
That was some quick.
Nah,
Hey, man,
that's
quick
real
as
shit
shit, too.
too. That's real shit. When they not
Very
with
logical.
you,
Very
Hold on. Say it one more time.
I said they logical. They real logical when they not with you.
Oh,
They most logical when they not with you.
because when they get with you, that emotion kick in. And,
Yeah, when they get with you, all logic goes out the window.
No, yeah. So what about you, Jo? What? How do you define friendship?
I won't put respect as the number one thing.
Facts.
Because without respect, people would just like walk all over you or just like take you for anything.
Mm-hmm.
And you can always tell if someone's truly genuine by how they approach you, how they come to you, even if you right or wrong when they correct you or if you correct them. They both touched on the dynamic of what makes a great friend to me as well is also holding accountability. So if you do some crazy things and I'm, telling you about yourself, or if I do something crazy and you tell me about myself, I'm gonna hold it accountable. Like I feel like you should hold it accountable. Having those female friends is definitely a major thing too. Like
real female friends.
Not
not women that, you laying in the cut.
No relations, no type of relations.
Not the one
No
that
type of relations, nothing like that. It's all strictly platonic.
And they telling you like they said about yourself when you're dealing with a woman and you got your fuck ups and you like, yo, like why the fuck she acting like that? Like, duh, motherfucker, cause you doing da-da-da-da-da, and you just like
In our minds, we like, what? You total. Many times
you sound just like her, But
go tripping.
Also, having somebody that, because you also said at this time and age we're at now, being on a level to where you understand that there's gonna be a time where you might go your own ways, and it doesn't have to be no malice or no disrespect or nothing negative about it. It's just that you might see yourself going this way to where that's not where I'm going, but I'm going that way. But like Marv said, but when you guys speak again, it's like nothing ever changed, So having that respect for each other, knowing that we both on two different channels, but we still got that love and respect for each other and that connection. And also realizing that you can go to that person about things that, you know, you feel like they won't not judge you, but they won't hold it against you and throw it back at you as if you should have never went to them in the first place to say something, like, you know.
Yeah. So what I heard, so everything you guys said definitely resonates with me, because accountability, respect, loyalty, these are all things that are needed in a friendship. So with that said, and I love that you guys answered a question that I was you motherfuckers, you guys are growing every day because you guys beat me to the punch. I was about to ask, can men and women be friends platonically? Y'all have already jumped the gun. I hate y'all for that. Whatever. But y'all did great because that's something that also doesn't get spoken upon. Having a partner, a friend that is of the opposite sex, so you can kind of get that insight because we are definitely two different species. Men and women don't speak the same language, no matter what.
It gets hard, too. It gets complicated. You're going to have a rocky situation at one point.
And sometimes they might not even be rocking with you like, yo, you an asshole for that. Now, you're going to have to be like, damn, my bad, I ain't know. But sometimes hearing that from somebody you respect, like you said, respect, it hits and resonates differently than if some chick you're with, you may love her, you may care for her, you may want to be with her. But at that point, you're like, yeah, she talking shit, man. I don't want to hear that. But somebody you really like respect without that sexual attachment really resonates. Damn. So how do you guys make friends? Like, it's not like you guys say, hey man, you're my friend now. Come here, man. We're gonna hang out. How does that happen to you? Like, are you just around somebody and like it's just like, yo, your energy's cool as shit, bro, da da da, or what? Is it like a conscious thing or is it unconscious? Oh shit. Damn. Oh, you here? What's good, bro?
Shit just happens. Like,
I feel like it happens organic. Like when it's organic, because because
I can't tell you how I made some of my friends. I'm just like
Mom said,
how did we become friends?
Energy speaks, bro. Like that, and that's one of the biggest things that people try to act like they understand, but really don't understand. Because energy truly speaks to one another, and vibes and vibration, all that shit really connects you. Because, say for instance, I could be hanging out with Ma, right? And he could have some people that might come over and we all chilling together. It might be one person I might not vibe with, but there might be somebody that I might click with. And
my
then
blood
also,
don't take some people, man.
Yeah,
like,
and having common grounds, common grounds as well. Like, you know, we all in the same area for a reason. Like, why you here? Like, you know, on my way here, I told you, I was at the damn store down the block talking to a dude playing music, and I was just talking to him about music, and we were just going about music and shit. So
yeah.
You know,
all right. Shit, that's true. That's definitely true. All right, so, so there was a situation that I saw the other day. Are you guys familiar with Brittney Renner?
I've only seen like stuff on like online and stuff like that. She's very unholy. Very unholy.
Very unholy. So says the Harris couch. With that said, there's a double standard going on. There was a picture that showed up where she was at some college campus.
I think it was
Jackson State or something like that.
Yeah,
really?
I think she was at Jackson State and she said hide your sons.
How old
you know, and
how old is she?
30 right?
She close to 30.
Yeah, no, she's in her
30 something.
She's 30. I think.
I mean, but nothing that Google can't help.
Googleable.
Man.
You know,
as you're Googling that, let me just say, so she's there. She puts up the picture, hide your sons, and women have been kind of like empowering her, like, go girl, do your thing, girl, whatever. Now, I want to know if the roles were reversed.
Shit.
As a man, you show up at a college campus at 29 hardback years, talking about hide your daughters. What is this? What is
we going down?
Flame, you getting flamed.
You getting put up under the jail.
Like motherfucker, like your friends list is dropping. People with the same songs.
Man,
They're gonna put your picture next to R. Kelly.
Yeah, you
wanna know what's funny? Like a lot of them saying women you saying you're saying go girl and things like that. I guarantee you ask a lot of them same women, if you ask them, oh, what if she's talking about coming after your son?
Yeah.
You know, that a lot of times like I've like seen people who co-sign fuckery and dumb shit. But when you ask them like, well, what if that happened to your son, your child? They're like, oh, now, well, see, I wouldn't want that to happen to mine, but I'm just saying I don't want nobody.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to hold nobody back. Nigga, shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? Like
Biggest contradiction.
It's because people like to sit here and be so open and blame. Knowing shit is bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Knowing like most of them, if you ask most of those mothers, they bringing some old ass woman into the crib. They some bring an old ass woman in the crib. They gonna have a problem with it.
Yeah, they're gonna be livid.
They not gonna
like,
fuck.
What's she doing here?
You're
not your teacher, your professor
at all.
Yeah. So what you doing with the lunch lady? They gonna looking at you wild crazy.
She even got to even be that much. Even that much, they'll put extra years on the chick. Like, she's like 30 years older. And it's like, man, you're only like 10 years older than me. That's like 40. That's just,
numbers keep going.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
so there's a double standard, but I understand that people do have natural some connections when there's a age difference. Do you guys believe that there's a respectable age gap that you can have in a relationship?
I believe so. It's funny because growing up, I remember my grandparents, telling me their age, and it wasn't close. Like they was, I think, 7 years apart, and I was just like 7 years apart. So I'm like, that's different.
In your mind, you like, ew? Did you go ew?
No, I didn't go, but it drove me to one day I was on a train. I went to go see my cousin in the Bronx. And I was on my way back, and it was like it was a group of friends, and this one dude came to me. He was like, "Yo, my friend, she want to talk to you." So I was like, "All right, cool." So she sat next to me, we talking and stuff like that. So she goes, "How old are you?" I think at the time I was like 20, 21,
I feel like
22.
This is a light skin story. Continue, bro. I hate you, but continue.
But I was like 21, 22. So then I told my age. She was like, "Oh." I was like, wait, how old are you? So she was like, I'm 17. I was just like,
you're not old enough for this ride, ma.
Yeah, I can't do it. So then this old lady, well, I don't want to call her old, but this older lady was in between us, and she was like,
"Yo, talking between."
Yeah, it was a pack 6 train. It was the 6 train. It was a pack 6 train.
New York love stories.
So, and if you out there, you remember this story, hit me up and let me know if it's still accurate.
You're like, it's 4 years, it's nothing now, baby. What's up? You of age.
But this lady was like, there's nothing wrong with that, baby. And I was just looking at her like, nah, man, like, she...
That's statutory.
Yeah, she's like, listen, you are a fine young man. She's a fine young lady. Y'all should get together.
Listen, man, I've never had these things happen to me. We're putting this in the Light Skin Chronicles, all right?
Listen, Light Skin Chronicles.
Light Skin Chronicles.
But I do think so. But I think it depends on your age. So, like, for instance, like I said, at that age, if I was like over 21 and someone is... Like, if she's like 17 and
no teen, got it.
Yeah, no teen. But if I'm like, right now I'm 32, right? Mm-hmm. So if she's like 23, I don't think so.
So what's the cutoff? Low end cutoff.
For me, at this age, it would be like 25, 26.
Okay,
26.
And high end.
Ooh, well,
go ahead and get you a cougar, bro.
Ain't no cutoff in the high.
Yeah, I ain't gonna front.
Man said if Oprah show up in your DMs, it's on.
Yeah. Well, you know what's funny? When it comes to the older women,
I feel like you're squinting as you're talking, man. I feel it.
When it comes to the older women, it's like, because at this age, of course, I love a woman that's fit. Mm-hmm. But if you're older, of course, you ain't gonna be like
gravity.
But as long as it's still looking good,
yeah,
you're good to go.
Man said, get him a cougar on deck. Marv,
Hello.
What about you?
At my age, I only could deal with chicks in their 30s. Pretty much like I can't deal with the young girls in their 20s. You know what I mean?
You talking about clockers and she talking about TikTok. You gonna be like, this is
the
madness.
conversations is different. like I said, like I've definitely had conversations, random younger. They ain't even like in their 20s. I'm like, damn, what the fuck? Nothing came out of that. I can't get.
There's nothing. Can't get jiggy with that shit.
I can't fuck with it.
Yeah, it's
like
not
I
for
can't
me.
do it. Like, you know what I mean?
Ma, what about you?
I mean, well, I'm an older soul, so it's like I don't mind chicks older than me. Like, I don't give a fuck about it. I'm fine with it. I'm good with that all day. You know what I'm saying?
All right, cool.
But
if Jada Pinkett Smith want to slide in your DMs, go ahead.
No, stay away from me. Like,
all right, well, what about on the younger tip? Any younger women like what?
The youngest has to, because I'm 32, so the youngest has to be like 24, 25, and that's even pushing it to me.
That's
what I'm saying. So like it wouldn't even I'd pretty much stay like in the 30s, late 20s, like you know what I'm saying, late 20s and up. You feel me?
What were you gonna say, Marv?
What about Chloe? come to you on something, you know, because you know you're a singing ass nigga.
Chloe Bailey or whatever, the Chloe and Haley chicks.
No, I'm not even attracted to her. No, I'm not saying that I'm not saying that she's not attracted. I'm not attracted to her.
Yeah, I got you.
Can I intervene real quick? I feel, I'm not even gonna touch on that, but I just feel like on a level of the age, I think even when it comes to the age, it's more so about the mindset and maturity, more than just the number of the age. Because there's women our age that still act like they ain't goddamn teens.
Because they're, I don't know, I guess they're wired stupid.
And ladies, I'm not saying there's not men out there like that too, so I don't want y'all to take that wrong.
I'm not saying you're stupid, but you guys are wired different. Like, as you guys get older, you guys turn into teenagers. Because at 17, 18, I shouldn't have been, but I was messing with a chick that was like 36. Like, literally double my...
You should have been.
Huh?
You should have been.
Thank you for the blessing on it, bro.
Crazy.
But she was 36, I was 18, and in my mind, some people would be like, "Oh no, she took advantage. She was grooming. She was doing." I'm like, I was 18. I was a robot. I'm looking for vagina daily, and she was with the same shits I was with. So I felt weird only when I went to go pick up my little brother, and she went to go pick up her kid. And I was like, oh, damn, this is kind of weird. But I'll see you later, ma. It's going to be all right. We're going to figure it out.
You got dinner ready?
Yeah, she cook a meal. It was all good. But I feel like as you get older, as a man, I go 7 years. So 7, 8 years is like a generation. So you can't go out of that range. 7, 7.5.
7 below, 7 above.
Yeah, so I'm in my 30s, late 30s now, early 30s. Maybe a 29 if you want, down that line. And higher, you have to be in some shape. I mean, you can't be built like the letter O. You dig? And I'm not saying that I could get in better shape, but
you knew that was coming.
Oh yeah.
You always got to be ready for the counterattack.
The counterattack, right?
That's the counterattack. But guess what?
You know how they is.
Somebody gonna be on it. Somebody. You smell good. You dress well. I think that's what Ray Lewis said. He said, "Man, if you smell good, you dress good. Somebody gonna like you."
Somebody gonna like
you. That's what that. If he come in here and he kill it, man, don't start that man up. He come up in here and dance all over us. With You Can't Stop the Rain playing in the background, bro. So don't start that man up. Or Omar whistling or something, man. I don't want no trouble. You think so? With that, then so that's the men dealing with women of a different age. Do you feel like women have that same kind of thought process? Like they could just go wherever with it, or what?
I mean, it all depends on the woman. Like everybody's their own individual. So I believe there are some out there like that.
Because I remember so it was so sickening to me when I was younger. Because I used to go to school in downtown Brooklyn, so I'd walk by St. Joe's Hose. Bruh, when St. Joe's Hose, man. When I'm telling you, I'm like, I'm 15 and all them chicks was looking good. They was looking, all the little I was like, ooh, I'm about to get me one. I can't do nothing because their boyfriend comes from a construction job to pick them up. I'm like, this is not right. She's 15. He easily 29, 26. This is disgusting. Somebody needs to do something about this.
Just pulling up the Lafayette.
Bro.
Lincoln with
full ass cars and jobs and W-2s and shit.
I couldn't do.
Yeah,
it's disgusting.
That blew my mind up. So it was jealousy and disgust because I was like, damn.
They was getting Red Lobsters on a Tuesday, and I could only afford it like 2 weekends after my.
I could only get McDonald's on a Friday. Yeah. It was just bad.
Yo, some nigga took my girl, man. Some fucking nigga. Yo, I remember that shit fucked me up, man.
Grown ass.
Yeah, the nigga. Come on, bro. Like. What is you doing? Yo, I'm in fucking junior high school, my nigga. What you want with my little Puerto Rican girl, my nigga?
It's wild, crazy. And
did you a favor?
Yeah, he damn near did. Yo, she was bad, bro. She was bad, man.
Yo, you got over it though.
Nah, but we were
fire.
Back in the 90s, early 2000s, shit like that. Every black dude had a Spanish girlfriend at one point.
Bitch wrote me a fucking letter.
I used to look at these niggas. I used to shake my head at them niggas. I'm like, look at these niggas. The white woman of the hood. You know what I'm saying?
A white woman in the hood.
No, I said the white woman of the hood. That's what they, niggas would look at Spanish. Niggas would treat Spanish bitches like they did. Some niggas would treat them like they the white woman of the hood.
Oh my God.
Listen, I love me some Spanish.
I'm good on. I mean,
I like empanadas.
I love that. I like some pernil. But that we put a bow on that one. That. All right, last question. This one it's gonna be kind of touching the heartstrings, but we're gonna talk about single mothers. All right. So in the black community, it seems like single motherhood is all we know. Not saying that it's the only thing that's happening, but to find a house that has a mother and a father in it isn't always like you find that you're like, word? So, in the African American in the black community, do you feel single motherhood is glorified or vilified in our culture today?
That shit glorified.
So it's glorified. Marv,
today?
go ahead. Today. Go ahead, Marv. Go ahead, speak on it.
I think it is.
It feels. Why do you feel it's glorified? And who's glorifying it?
Because a lot of women come. They basically programmed.
Mm-hmm.
Like from what they see their moms as a single parent, so they looking at it like, oh, that's the new wave, and I'm Miss Independent. I don't need no nigga. A nigga just gonna take care.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean? A nigga just gonna take. Matter of fact, I'm gonna take this nigga for child support.
Oh,
I don't even
God.
need a nigga. I'm gonna take it for child support.
I need his money, not him.
That's all. You ain't gotta do shit. Leave me the fuck alone, and I'm gonna fuck with a nigga who got paper. You know what I mean? Like that's the shit.
Oh my God.
Or you know what? I'm gonna use that child support money, and I'm gonna go to DR or I'm gonna go to Dr. Miami,
And
you know what
BBL.
I mean? And I'm gonna get a BBL, and I'm lit. That's what the fuck they doing out here. You know what I mean?
Crazy.
I feel like what you explain it like that. I feel like that to me that's more vilified because it's like they taking the shortcut of what should be a strong, independent use of raising your child instead of just trying to use someone else to get their income or whatever it is to make yourself seem like your life is popping or your life is lit or you
All for
Oh,
the
this or
gram.
that. Yeah, all for the gram. Because, I feel like when we was growing up,
Single motherhood was hard.
it was hard. It was
Hard.
I lived with my mother.
Hold on. Wait, one second.
Yeah.
We've all been raised by a single mother here. But or grandparents of some, right?
Yeah, my mom's my grandparents.
There it is. So we've
Yeah.
Well, no, you had your grandfather there, so
Yeah, my
And-
mom
and-
and my grandparents.
so there.
Both of them.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Father wasn't around.
Nah,
So pretty much we understand that dynamic. So women, if you think we're here just bashing single women, we were raised by single women. So
Yeah, 'cause
don't get it.
struggling.
fooled.
I was born
So go
into
ahead.
a mother and a father.
Uh-huh.
Then they went their separate
Exactly.
ways, and then I had to move on and move with my mother. And at that time frame that I lived with my mother, I got to, like now looking back at it, I didn't understand certain things that she did. So I felt like back then it was a little more of them really like. I don't want to use the word struggling, but a lot of more sacrifices were being made compared to now. And I'm not bashing anyone, but from what I see, it's like a lot of things want to be like a lot of situations of a single mother is want to be more shown out on like Instagram
Yeah.
or Facebook and stuff
Nobody
like that.
can suffer in private. Everybody,
Yeah.
you gotta know the
You gotta
suffering,
know.
be
You gotta-
the
Everybody
victim.
lit.
Yeah,
all
you
that
got to know
victim-
that you had a baby shower and you were there by yourself. There was not a father there. Like you had to be known that you did Halloween by yourself.
My
you know?
favorite, Father's Day. And they like, happy Father's Day to me.
God.
Yeah, and claiming Father's Day.
Yo,
Crazy.
that
Why
blows
the
my
fuck was you
mind.
claiming Father's Day?
Man,
I don't like that shit.
I don't like it
Bruh,
either personally
that-
because of the fact that, don't get me wrong, I'm not taking nothing away from you for every day that you spend with your child, but you chose that path to spend with that child, and I know I don't know, out of everyone's
dynamics of each
situation,
individual thing.
I don't know but the ones that I do know of, and it's not personal. This is just like from like seeing how they talk about it.
and interacting. Yeah,
It's crazy because it's like you're pushing the person away rather than trying to bring them in to have
it's a team,
a family.
It's a
Yeah,
team.
it's like
it's Shaq and Kobe.
yeah.
You know,
I'm
like-
gonna say Penny and Shaq
Penny and
because
Shaq,
eventually
okay.
someone is gonna get the bigger head and want to leave
Yeah, okay.
because they're not getting what they feel is right. Because when it comes to that situation, it's like, all right, you don't want to act right. I'm gonna stop you from seeing your child, and now I'm gonna put you on child
It's no
support.
longer about the kid,
It's
it's
not
all
about the
foolish.
kid. Now it's about personal
Yeah.
situation where it has nothing to do with the child.
Yes.
And then I seen it from the other side where guys would be like, "Oh, you want to act like that? Then fuck you. I'm not even gonna pick up my child." And then it's like,
Yeah.
what the fuck, like.
So, Ahmaad, what you got on that? What do you? How do you feel? Glorified or vilified?
It's mostly glorified by those that like to keep black people in dysfunction and like to continue to promote black people should be in dysfunction. There's a situation that that women had to deal with, based on the circumstances. They had to be shit went left with the husband or the child's father, and then his single mother. It's something that they had to wind up doing. That wasn't something that was strived for.
Yeah.
But now that seems to be like...
It seems like that's it.
Yeah.
I've spoken to a young lady that said, I just want him to give me a kid. And I was like,
Yeah, well, that
young
shit-
lady, you live in the projects. You known them 3 months. Piss all up and down the hallways. You live with your mom.
But again...
This ain't it.
But again,
But-
this is what I say this at the end of the day, like, niggas got to be more responsible in the aspect of who you procreating with and who you dealing with. Like people, like, it was like she changed after the babies, all this stuff like this, whatever. Nah, like, a lot of times you tell certain niggas, I don't know why he got that bitch pregnant. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Times we done said that about certain people, about certain people,
Oh, yeah.
you know?
Oh,
So
yeah.
I mean, like, yo, like, what I'm saying is that it's just constant, it's glorification of degeneracy. You know what I mean? Like, there's no foundation, there's no nothing with that. You know what I mean? And like I said, you have women who they had to do this is what they had to do.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, they still had to take care of the kids.
Yeah.
Again, like, I don't think there should be any excuse why a man doesn't take care of his children. But for those who did, you know what I'm saying, who chose not to do that, whatever the case may be, that's a situation where I don't think that they would have rather it be the other way around. I'd rather the father be in the household and things like that. So it's
Some of them are kind of just happy, like, yo, I got a kid. Me and my son, we gonna do it. I've had a woman tell me back when I was in my 20s, she was like, listen, you don't even have to be there. Me and my mama gonna tell. I said,
because we in
girl,
the era.
tripping?
There's
I'm
no
not trying to be dealing with that.
We in an era now where stability and things like that is pushed to the back. You know what I mean? Like, everything just go with the flow, go with the vibes, all of that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're bringing children into this world. You're dealing with these are lives, these are lives, these are human beings and shit. You know what I mean? And everything is not just, you can't just vibe your way through life. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, like, what I'm saying is that single motherhood should never be the fucking objective at all.
I feel like
in
it
any
is
way, shape, or
sometimes.
form. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, like, these children need mothers and fathers.
Yeah, man. Especially
That's a
the little girls need to know, yo, these, because I feel like if a father's around to show you that, don't fuck with this nigga. You have the bullshit meter. Your bullshit meter is on like 10. You teaching him the game. If a nigga did this, you know what he on. I always say my father really raised my sister well. I've never heard no crazy stories in the hood about my sister. I ain't never seen no craziness about my sister. She always moved in a way where, I see this nigga on some bullshit. Move accordingly. And then you need to be in a boy's life to teach him how to be a man. Because as much love as the mother could give you, she give you all the love in the earth. We love our mothers, regardless to what. It was still she couldn't teach us to be men. Yeah. We learned it from what? Too Short, from rap, from I know one of my homeboys did that. Said, I learned about bitches through rap,
but then
through R&B.
You see the effects of that though.
Exactly.
And you see the effects of that shit.
Now you got the
you got
Trey
it.
Songz type energy where you like wilding out type stuff. Now as you get older, you're like, that's kind of crazy. Where's the old love songs? Somebody said, where's all the Boys to Men on bended knee energy?
Niggas was crying.
They were. I need you, baby. I'm on bended knee. Now they like, tell Steve Harvey I don't wanna. It was like, that's
Aaron
crazy.
Hall?
Aaron Hall.
Crying for that nigga was begging.
Yeah.
Hard time.
So
begging.
Bruh.
Different kind of pussy.
Niggas don't beg.
Different
Niggas
type
don't
of
beg.
pussy.
Bobby Brown, man, come on, come on.
Right.
On and off the crack. All the typewriter jaw.
Yeah, but you ain't have the strong, independent woman back then.
Yeah, so
So you ain't have that bullshit.
Yeah,
so
so
you
it
had
was
people that was
definitely
there's people who's willing, more open to give. You know what I mean? It's somebody that's willing to also give themselves. You know what I'm saying? That's also, it's a reciprocation. You know what I mean? So I don't mind, you know what I mean, singing for no chick that's like that.
Yeah, we're not. It's difficult to get on a bended knee when a chick is like, you gonna get me a Birkin? Like, now you got to dust the knee off him. Like, bitch, I'm going back to my car. I don't need this in my life.
Yeah, go marry Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Like, go marry the gram.
All right, with that said, so accountability for that. I don't want to. All right, I'm gonna say it. Who's to blame? The fathers that aren't around, and not fighting harder to be around, or the mothers who are just like on the bullshit. Like, I got my kid.
You know, it's mostly on us.
It's on us.
It's mostly on us.
So you think really it's on us because
It's mostly on us
That's hard.
Repeat that again.
I think everybody play their part.
Hold on.
When I said it's mostly
who's mostly
when I say it's mostly on us, because at the end of the day, you are a man. You have to handle you make decisions.
Nah, you can't make no decisions.
No. Bullshit. You got her pregnant, right?
But at that point, it's one
No.
taking care of 3 lives.
It doesn't matter. You should not be getting people. You should not be getting people pregnant that you have
even if you're using contraception,
Nah,
it's not 100%.
It doesn't matter.
Regardless.
But that doesn't happen most of the time. Most of the time, women are getting pregnant because niggas is smashing raw. 9 times out of 10, it ain't the condom.
All right,
let's stop it. Let's cut it out.
They
chose that route. If once you go on raw,
that's what I'm saying.
So even before, during, and after, there are situations where you can take care of that situation.
Nothing is holding me back from my child. I don't like.
Yes, the mother.
No. That's not doing it either. There's ways you do that too.
So
you go leave. No, you go. No,
there's
niggas they
like
can.
Sometimes niggas don't be want to go to that court.
Yeah,
shit,
no,
man.
but that's what I'm saying. But that's whose fault is that?
Shit, man.
No,
shit is
I mean, I see what you're saying.
It's fucked up.
I understand.
Again, it's fucked up. Again, it's fucked up. Ain't nothing easy. It's fucked up. But I'm saying nothing is holding me back from my child. There's some niggas that know. There's a lot of niggas that's comfortable. That just whatever. Like, yeah, well, I ain't gonna put too much of a fight because the nigga don't really want to do nothing. Well, okay. Put too much of a fight. You am I lying? Yeah, nigga don't want to put up that much of a fight. So period. I say that, everybody, but I'm saying.
No, I understand what you're saying, but that also speaks to who should take more fault in this regard: the man that's ain't shit, or the woman that's choosing the ain't shit nigga that she know got already 3 kids that he don't take care of, and still. So what I'm trying to say, yeah. So
but that's why I still say it's mostly on us. At the end of the day, because again, you still bringing children into this world. You don't get a pass for that.
It's not that you don't get a pass because at the end, you have to be honest. You have to be pragmatic.
True, it's the woman walking away from a child.
You can't hold that. She can't. She walking with the kid.
All right.
So literally, that one person is controlling 3 lives: the child, hers, what she wants to do with it, and the man.
She's not controlling my life. There's no. She's not in control of my life. There's no woman that's in control of my life. You are controlling your life. Period. You giving her control. There's niggas who have no problem giving that control away.
All right, so she's not controlling your life. What do you have to do to go down to the courts? You have to go on her time and their time, and
you have to go.
It's not your time. It's not like
I'm not saying it's easy, but I'm saying like you're gonna have At the end of the day, life is difficult. And you have to find solutions.
Life happens.
You have to find solutions to your problems. And I can sit here and blame, it's her fault, it's her fault. What does that change the situation? No, it doesn't.
Change the situation.
So I can keep pointing.
But you could have avoided said situation,
right?
If you had control of it. Because a lot of ain't shit niggas know for a fact I ain't shit. I've literally heard a man say I ain't shit. I have nothing. I don't like. I've spoken on this before, where it's like the man knows he ain't shit. Maybe they had sex and condom either. Whatever, okay, maybe he went raw. Maybe they fucking shot. Some wild shit happened. Cool. Now you still have the opportunity and the decision right then and there to control it. There's contraception before, there's contraception during and after. Those are the moments when you can make the decision where now you don't have to be linked to a motherfucker that is a SoundCloud rapper at 50. You don't have to be attached to a motherfucker who is literally going to be working at fucking Macy's basement for the rest of his life that has no aspirations to do anything, and then further dilute the pool of what we have going forward in the next generation. Because we all know single motherhood is hard. It's not getting easier, and now even the mothers, I hate to say it, don't have that kind of stick-to-itiveness and fortitude because you see the wild little niggas running around. We were wild back then, but if an adult came on the train, damn, all right, adult, we gonna chill out. Now they will wild up on the adult. They'll wild up on the conductor. They'll wild up on the cops. They will just wild out. So at that moment in time, we have to be honest with ourselves where we all have our part to play, like you say. But when one person controls 3 lives, it's different.
I'm not. You
don't have to give it. They're taking it.
No. Nobody.
You can't push her. You can't hold her.
I don't agree with that. There's no woman that has control over my fucking life. That's not gonna happen.
So let me ask you this, man.
I have control over my life, and God got control over my life.
That is correct.
Because like I said, I'm the one who make these decisions anyway. I'm not removing myself accountability, saying it's the woman. Like I'm not. You gotta hold it down. Now, if you're talking about women and they complaining about the niggas that they've dealt with, that's on them. But these niggas who have the opportunity to take care of their children and they know what they bring into this world and they just not doing it, or they finding any old reason not to take care of the kid, well, fucking, I'm not taking care of the kid.
We spoke about mental health earlier. That speaks to the mental health.
That has nothing.
Now you're being battered.
That has nothing to do.
Put in a position where you know you can't do it.
The children
That's
cannot.
like asking me to swim. I can't swim.
The children cannot suffer because you are going through it.
The children don't have to suffer if you make the right.
But let me
right, but make the right decision before you bring these kids into the fucking world. That's what I'm saying. Like, but
that's what I'm talking about. But let them.
I just want to ask you one question though. I see what you're saying about the whole, no one controls your life but you, right? So if she puts you on child support,
I'm not gonna get in that. We'll never be in that position. I won't ever be in that position. You have the power to not put yourself in these positions.
You can't say that.
Listen, man.
I thought I wasn't gonna be in that situation before in the past, but damn, I got.
Yeah, you got God. Yeah, you got God. Like I won't get God. I'm not getting God,
that
man.
That kid changes a woman's mental makeup sometimes. They'll turn on you.
But that's why you're supposed to make sure you spend as much time as them as possible before you have any children.
And that is correct. But
it doesn't change the aspect of somebody, whoever you are today, you might not be that person tomorrow.
Doesn't matter. You gotta make sure.
Does matter.
You gotta make sure that you gotta make sure you as solid as possible. There's niggas who are nutting up in bitches the first night they meet them.
Yes.
And whose fault is that?
That is correct.
Yeah, exactly.
Marv's like, damn, I feel seen.
Hey,
somebody get me out.
So you don't got a chick friend that's making your life a living hell and every shit, but
no. Sometimes that's not the case. You be like, yo, Doom, she's good.
Yeah, sometimes,
and then all of a sudden the kid come around and then boom, she moving different.
Yeah, sometimes.
So it happens. You can't.
Yeah.
There's no. Just almighty, just one answer.
I'm not saying it's all man. I said
Exactly.
mostly. But it's mostly on us. If you as a man, you got every right to you can control your motherfucking life. There's no woman that is ever gonna control my life. Me personally, I'm not. No, there's no woman that will ever control my life. I'm in control of my life and the decisions that I make. So if I make a bad decision or a wrong decision with a woman, I have to make sure that I'm the one that has to I gotta deal with it. I gotta look for problems. I gotta look for solutions to my problems because the child will not suffer under any circumstances.
Okay. Well, that right there, I love how it came back full circle. Speaks to your mental health because now that's a drain that can physically, mentally, and bleed and permeate into your physical.
True, you gotta get shit done.
So
though.
exactly, and we like I said at the beginning of this, pressure is made for shoulders, not hips. So as a man, you're gonna carry and do what you got to do. But that doesn't mean you're not gonna break down. It's not gonna be hard. She's not gonna make it difficult. Things like that. You can't say with certainty this is how it's going to be.
I didn't say that, but at the end, that's true. But that's when you gotta find things. You gotta find outlets and things of that nature for your mental health, because and all the rest of that shit. Because every day you go to work ain't gonna be a time. There's gonna be times you go to work. You like, I do not fucking feel like doing this shit. Sometimes you feel like you go to work, you want to knock the fucking boss out. You know what I'm saying? The supervisor and shit like that, whatever the case may be. But
that's a very good analogy.
But most niggas pick their ass up and they go to work the next day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
With that analogy. The girl is the boss. You ain't knocking her out. You're not gonna be like, I'm gonna go and leave.
Again, well, that's different. That's a different situation.
No. I mean, I know your character. That's not even you. So it's just more so like, you have to deal with that. I could always get another job.
You can always.
You got a baby mama. Listen, I can get another one, but that don't mean I'm gonna leave this one behind. She's still gonna be a baby mama. She's still gonna be on your ass. She's still gonna be running down on you till your kid is 18. And now you got to be like,
sometimes 21.
And sometimes and the mothers understand that. Back in the day, I feel like the single mothers wanted to have that unit, but the fathers were definitely ghosts. I think today, like you said, I think you might have said it, but kind of also put the onus on us. But I think today women are more so glorifying that I'm a strong single black woman. I could do this. All the Tyler Perryisms of I could do bad all by myself. But
they good, man.
Yo, it's like you living with your mom. You're not. Back in the day, we had our mothers had their own place.
Facts.
So it was like, all right, I gotta pay bills. I gotta do this. These single mothers now are living with this person, living with that person. So it's like you have so much more help. Back in the day, it was really, really hard. Now there's so many programs and things and stuff like that. And the fathers aren't necessarily, they were never father material, but they still let them, like, they know to do 3 months and you carry the kid longer than you know the nigga. Like, that's wild to me. Like, you have to vet the people, like you said.
That's deep.
Vet the people that you know.
I never put that in perspective of
Think about
anything.
it. Yo, I known dude 5 months. You known dude 5 months. All of a sudden, yeah, I'm gonna have a kid. Why? Why would you have a kid? That's wild, crazy. You don't have no job. Why you having a kid?
Struggling.
Oh, we wasn't together, but I wanted to have a kid. So why would you put that onus on a man that isn't ready? And women have discernment, yes, You believe they have solid discernment. They can tell, all right, this nigga ain't shit, or he has potential, or he could do this, that, and the third. Yes.
When it depends.
Okay, you know what? You're right. It does depend. Some women just don't have no discernment. They really think dude's gonna pop with that SoundCloud track, Bottles and Bitches.
You got 3 chains?
Yes.
3 chains, get out there, kid.
Yeah.
You're gonna do it. Selling back in the day when the dudes used to sell the CDs over downtown Brooklyn. Yeah, so it's like that. But all we're saying is single motherhood is not something that we take lightly here. It's obvious through the passion that you're hearing through the mics that we don't take it lightly, especially being raised by single mothers. We understand that shit.
I love single mothers though, man.
Oh, you hold on. So that's gonna just we're gonna leave y'all with a cliffhanger. Who here feels being a stepdaddy is the shit? Who's willing to be a stepdaddy out here?
No, wait.
This is the cliffhanger.
Wait, hold on.
I have kids. I have kids, so
that's no problem for you.
Yeah,
you understand that vibe.
I ain't got no choice. You know what I mean?
I'm not against it, but I'm not against it. But like, with single mothers, like, I'm here for I'm not here for a long time.
I'm here for right.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not here for a long time. I'm here for a good time.
Yeah, because I'm just keeping it 100. Like I love single mothers and stuff like that, whatever. But they, they have an understanding of what I am and who I'm here. What I'm.
Mod is out here drinking drinking all the high seas.
I ain't gonna front. All right, look, I do drink the juices. I do drink the juices and I do eat all the fruit guts.
Roll ups.
Yes, I do, because as a tax. I gotta tax you. I gotta tax you.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, you know what I'm saying? Like,
what you
I ain't gonna front like one of them. I ain't gonna front one of them little niggas caught me one time. Everything. I was getting ready to leave and shit, this whatever. I swear, like I closed the cabinet door and he was standing there like Tupac and Juice, and Bishop niggas looking at me. He was like, "So what's up?" I was like, "Oh nah, I don't know what you talking about." He's like, "Yo, you the nigga that's been eating all my shit?" Like, yo, man, red-handed. You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
but
man.
but I ain't go front but being a stepdad and everything like this, whatever. Like, there's kids who, if it works for you, and there's because kids, sometimes they look for somebody like they look for somebody like a father or even a stepmother and things like that, whatever.
Yeah.
And they don't got it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that I'm not gonna say because people, I know the mentality or the stereotype is that simps and stuff like that. I don't think so at all. I think it takes it takes a very strong brother to raise somebody else's kids.
That
what I'm saying?
There. What do you got, J.O.? And then we giving it a wrap. Oh, J.O.'s like, you keep that stepdaddy life. I'm good on that.
I wouldn't prefer it, but like I said, those brothers that do it, things like that. Like
he said, I'll play uncle, though.
Yeah, them brothers that really do that, though, like on some G shit, like,
that's a different
strength.
That's
strength.
That's a different type of strength.
Stepmoms too.
Stepmoms too.
Yeah, both.
With that said, y'all, this has been another amazing episode of the Avera-ngers. For Ahmaad, Marv, J.O. We appreciate you guys listening. Like, subscribe wherever you're listening and wherever you may be.
Yep.
Follow us on IG.
Send questions, man. If y'all have anything y'all want us to talk about, touch on, discuss, please send questions in. We would definitely shout you out for the question and talk about it and give our best experiences and opinions on it, man.
All right. Thank you for listening. And here at Avera-ngers, we just try to turn topics into discussions. All right, y'all. Thank you for listening. Peace.
You.